Monday again. How in the world? Child, how y'all doing? Well, honey. Hey. So, I said I was going to come back on and do a video because if y'all didn't see the first video, while I was out on my little YouTube break, I'll just call it that, somebody had posed a question to me about why is it that when the daddy come pick up his kids, he always got his girl in the car. So I had answered that question. You got to go back and watch that video. It's called Mind Your Own Business, Miss Lady. Okay? That's the name of the first video I did today. So you can get my answer there. But I said I was going to come back and I was going to give a couple of clues that will tell you that you're not over him, miss. Okay? All right. And the reason why I said that I was going to come back and do that is because anytime you pose a question like that, that says a lot. Okay? Because when you're over a guy, you don't give a shit what the hell he got in his car. Honey, he can have two monkeys, a dog, and a cat. And you wouldn't even care. Okay? So when you start worrying about who's in the car when he come pick up the kids and all this stuff, honey, you ain't over it. Okay? Because really, mama, you not over it. Okay? But somebody, I had saw something on Facebook while I was gone on my little break. And the lady had asked a question, or she was saying something about her husband. Her and her husband was separated. And soon as the divorce was finalized, like he got married like the next day or the next week or something to that effect. Like I said, don't quote me on it. It was something to that effect that they were separated, and then when they finally got the divorce, bam, he got married. And she was wondering, well, why did he do that? How come he ain't tell her until something? And I was like, okay. So that caused me to post. I reposted that little question and article or whatever it was. And I wrote on there, the day that the man actually leaves is the day that it ended. But it's been over, mama. Okay? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, yeah, the day that he actually leaves, that's the end, that's it, that's all. But it been over, okay? He ain't just wake up today and say, bam, I'm out of here, okay? There was something that was going on all along, okay? That led up to the point where he actually leaves, okay? So, and I'm just putting that out there, and I'm saying that to say this. A lot of y'all right now are in relationships that been over, they just haven't ended yet, okay? And the end is when he actually leaves the house, okay? Pack his shit and he gone. Goodbye. Don't never return, okay? That's called the end. But the relationship is over, okay? It just haven't ended yet, okay? So, yeah, I'm just putting a little something out there in your little ear, okay? Now, I got some notes here. And this is to, okay, like for instance, okay? Say like for instance, if the man left you, and you say, oh, well, he left me for another woman. He left me to go be with her or whatever. Honey, let me read you a little something, honey. Because, honey, you missed something a long time ago. If you think that he left you just so he could be with another bitch, no, honey, you missed something a long, like I said, it been over, honey. You, some kind of way, you missed that boat, okay? Let me read you this little thing here that I wrote down. The marriage or the relationship, because it could go for if you're married or if you're just dating someone or been in a relationship for a while. The marriage or the relationship didn't end the day that he left you. It actually ended years before he ever laid eyes on the other woman. Okay? So if you think your man left you for some other woman, oh, we was doing good, but then he met her and then Let me read it again. The marriage or the relationship did not end the day that he left you, okay? It actually ended years before he ever laid eyes on that other woman, okay? Bam. Okay? It also didn't end because of the other woman. Okay, so put that under your head, honey, and use it for another day. It didn't end, okay, because he met that other woman, okay, or because he laid eyes on another woman, okay. You have, honey, you missed the boat. I'm just trying to tell you, honey, mama, you missed the boat. Child, please. All right, now let me see here. It didn't end the day that he left you. It actually ended years before he ever laid eyes on her. It also didn't end because of her. It ended finally due to years of troubles that you all had way before her time. Okay, her time meaning the other woman. Okay, y'all had problems long before he laid eyes on her. Okay, all right. So accept the responsibility, honey. Y'all had issues way before that other woman even came into the picture. So take responsibility for the issues and problems that y'all couldn't work out. Okay, it had nothing to do with her. Okay, all right. Now, the other woman coming into the picture was just the last straw in you all's lives and the icing on the cake in his new life. Okay? All right? So, yeah, honey, don't be blaming no other woman. Oh, she took my man. If it wasn't for her, we still be together, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Honey, you missed the boat. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all had problems. Come on, if you sit down and be honest with yourself, miss, y'all had issues way before another woman came into the picture. Okay? So like they said, the other woman came into the picture. Okay? That was the last straw that broke the camel's back in your relationship, and it was the icing on the cake in his new life. Okay? All right now. So I'm just saying, okay? Don't hate me. Okay, hate the game. All right. Now, I'm going to give you all a few clues that will let you know that, honey, you is not over him, honey. You ain't over it, boo. Okay? Especially if you worrying about him having his girl, his baby mama, his wife, his whoever in the car. Honey, I'm going to need you to get a life. Now, let me just put this out here. And I'm going to hurry up because my kids get ready to come home from school. So, I'm in another mode. See, I was in housewife mode, cleaning and doing all that kind of stuff today. Washing clothes. Things that mama did. Now the kids get ready to come home. Mama got to get lunch going. The after school lunch, homework, how your day been. That kind of stuff. Honey, and then when the husband come home, that's a whole nother shift. Okay? All right, so let me hurry up because I'm trying to help y'all too. Okay? I know I got to do my family, my husband, but honey, I'm trying to help you, okay? The mama who was worried about the other woman being in the car when he come pick up the children, mama? So like I was saying, a lot of people like to say, oh, I ain't worrying about him, I'm over him, I got me a new man, da, 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 da. Honey, let me tell you something. You having a new man is not a clear-cut sign that you are over the old man, okay? That new man could be just, a rebound, okay? Just somebody to take up the time and to take up your mind space so that you're not always focusing on what you don't have anymore, okay? So just because you got a new man don't mean you over it, boo, okay? Because you can have a new man and still be doing some ratchet stuff towards the ex. And you be like, but she got another man. As a matter of fact, she done had several since we broke up. What is her problem? Honey, she ain't over it. And she's trying to find a replacement. And these men ain't filling that void, okay? They not filling the void. All right, so here's one of the reasons how you know you're not over it. If you're still plotting against your ex, okay? If you're still plotting ways to get back together with him, or to try to, break up what he got going on now, honey, you ain't over it, okay? Because once you over, you ain't trying to plot to do nothing against that man, okay? You not even worrying about him. You doing you, okay? So if you still plotting against him to either have negative things happen to him or plotting to do things to try to get back together with him, you ain't over it, bro, okay? Speaking of which, that might be my hubby. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait a minute, I got to check this, because, oh, okay, all right. All right, so let me hurry up. Number two, I'm sorry. When you hear music, that reminds you of your ex, and you don't become a complete rap, okay? You know how you got certain songs that remind you of your mate, even currently, like right now, I have songs that, oh my God, it touches my heart when I hear 'em. When my husband not home and I hear them songs, I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, when you're not with a person anymore, there's certain songs that y'all had in your relationship that remind you of each other or the relationship. When you can hear them songs and don't break down in tears or your heart don't get that little, honey, then you okay. But if you still experiencing that, you're not over it, boo. Okay. All right. And number three, when you look at photographs of the two of you all together, or photographs of him that you might have found, maybe you cleaning out your basement and you found some pictures, honey. When you can see those pictures and you don't bust out in tears or be like, oh man, I wish I was still with him, honey, you ain't over it. Okay. You should be able to look at that picture and say, and tear it up or send it to him or whatever, honey. But you definitely ain't having no feelings about it, okay? So those are just three quick things. I have a whole bunch of them, and I'll do another show adding some more stuff, just to help Mama out. Because Mama need a little help. I see she's still stuck, okay? Because you don't worry about who in the man's car. Like somebody commented on that video where I said, mind your own business, Miss Lady. And they said, well, shit, who cares who in the car? She ought to be glad that somebody coming to pick up them kids and dropping them back off. And I said, I know that's right, honey. Child up. Let me go, because my kids get ready to come. But I got a story to tell y'all about, because I was a baby mama once. I mean, I'm still a baby mama. I have children, they have dads, but they're not little anymore, so I don't have to go through all of that, the pick up, the drop off, the holidays, all that bullshit, okay? But there was a time when I had to go through all that. And honey, I'm going to come back and tell y'all about how mama handled them situations, okay, with the men, okay, yeah, bam. All right, I'm going to help you, mama, okay? But I'm going to help you in parts, okay? So, once again, don't worry about the bitches that's in the car, okay? Long as the bitches is treating the kids right, the kids happy, glad daddy done pulled up, bitch. All right, see, y'all have yourselves a good ass weekend. Mama gone. Goodbye. Okay, all right. So yeah, hit subscribe, y'all. Mama gonna come back in another video. I don't know if it'll be today, but whatever the Lord's will is. Okay, all right. Goodbye, y'all. Oh, and I'm gonna come and show y'all my little cubby space when I come back. Okay, all right. Goodbye. Cause it's a cubby.